Okay, so I'm back with another bedtime story. If you were on Zoom with me tonight, you already heard these bedtime stories. But if not, and you came in late or you missed Zoom tonight, I'm going to reread them for you. I actually really enjoyed both of the books we read tonight. The first one I'm going to read is called Late for School. It is written by Mike Reiss and illustrated by Michael Austin. Okay, remember after we read our stories, you need to tell your parents the beginning, middle, end, characters, and the setting. Okay? All right, so I'm looking at the cover of this, and it looks like he might be having a bad dream. I'm really not sure. That's my prediction, though. All right, so let's see. Let's see what connections I can make. My name is Smitty. I come from the city, and I live by one simple rule. I may not be the smartest, no athlete, no artist, but I've never been late for school. I woke up at 8 in a terrible state, sure that I missed my carpool, but I wasn't worried. I knew if I hurried, I wouldn't be late for school. Before I got far, my shoes stuck in tar, which was hot and as sticky as gruel. It's just 50 blocks. I can walk in my socks, I thought as I headed for school. I didn't complain when it started to rain, and then when the weather turned cool. The whole snowman came down and went splat on the ground, but I wouldn't be late for school. When the snow turned to rain, the streets wouldn't drain. Times Square filled up like a pool. But my backpack and coat made an excellent boat, and I sailed across the square towards my school. Halfway through my sail, I ran into a whale, and wherever I paddled, he followed me. I said, "Do you mind? I am running behind," but before I could finish, he swallowed me. Inside of the whale was a rusty old pail, a ladder, some books, and a stool. I climbed to his spout and squeezed my way out. I couldn't be late for school. I ran for a bus that was covered with dust. At the wheel was a gruesome green ghoul, and all of the rides were poisonous spiders, so I kept right on walking to school. Oh, this reminds me of a Nancy, when we read about Nancy the spider. A gigantic ape had made an escape from his cage at the Central Park Zoo. I reached in my sock and I gave him a snack because I couldn't be late for school. A robot from Mars was picking up cars and gulping down all of their fuel. He gobbled up Hyundais, and like butterscotch sundaes, I walked. No, I ran to school. A bony T-Rex was coming down Lex. It saw me and started to drool. I said, "You can eat me, but you'll have to meet me at 3 when I get off of school." On the corner of 3rd, a humongous bird picked me up in its beak, sharp and cruel. I started to squirm and said, "Hey, I'm no worm. Now put me down there by my school." At school, I was shocked to see the place locked. I felt like a bit of a fool. Today was a Sunday. Stay home and have fun day. I was a day early for school. So I sat on the lawn and I let out a yawn, and I figured if I just wait for school, then I fell fast asleep, and my sleep was quite deep. And that's why I'm so late for school. That was so good. All right, guys, remember to retell with your parents, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to Captain Underpants. Love y'all, miss y'all. Have a good night.